Our talk has been talking about the community delusion. Didn't want to talk about that. I've always wondered about the community, specifically the atheist community. The atheist community. Originally, that's what it was called, was so-called atheist community, and then everyone just said, oh, the atheist community. But I think it's a mixture of certain things coming together, like certain groups, like feminists, and just generally social progressives. As a cultural conservative, I get a very different view sometimes. Of course, I'm not all that conservative, really. Not like I should be, like the far right. If you say that, you're partly conservative. But the point is that I think what mends these groups together into this conglomerate consciousness is, if that wasn't recording for a second, is this idea of partisanship, really. I mean, there's a lot of different focus groups out there that are interested in this thing or that thing or this thing or that thing or that thing. But they sort of clash. So they come together like that in a way, where this point will be here, this point will be here, this point will be here, and so on. So they just mesh a little bit, so to speak. And where the points cross is where the interest lies. Because the way YouTube is and its architecture and everything, it's like that. Part of it is like what you can draw, and a part of it is what you can contest. And where there's no ground to hold either, it won't happen. And that's part of the functionality of it. So, basically, what you got is a bunch of people who see things within themselves and take it upon themselves to read between the lines and superimpose on other things. And at times, other people will be quiet so there could be a consensus on that. Like, people won't speak up that they're religious when they're feminists. Or that, there's points just left that are unsaid because the main point you're after, like feminism or anti-theism or a number of points, or social justice, are there to be taken advantage of by a group of like-minded people, ignoring the differences, until the cohesion wears thin, because I believe partisan politics. Really. Because right now, the truthers and all of them are going insane, but we're not seeing it because we're not tuned into that community. We hear one video of that and we just go, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. And they're going, oh my God, this is right up there with Apophis and frigging, who knows what, the reptile men under the White House. They just come in every Democrat or Republican session, And that's what the atheist community and the communities in YouTube are like. That's the online life. Hey, the online life, I'm going to use that as a title. That's what we're living, the online life.